That's what I'm asking. Okay. Because her part now is to she's breaking down key terms. And as we are going on in the debate, we are going to talk about red meat and white meat a lot. Are you always listening, or you just always want to argue?
And if this is a new strategy, then I think it's going to probably get him far. Or if this is not a new strategy, then Faith is actually losing it. And when I say Faith is losing it, it is as though he has spiraled so much since the time that since the time that Sultana rejected him or displaced him from sleeping in or on her bed. It's just been a whole roller coaster of emotions and downtroddenness. It's like it's bringing the different side of Faith. We like it, and we also are concerned if this is going to cause him a lot of bad name in the house. But let's see how it goes. As it stands, Faith has fought with around 3 or 4 people. Somebody we didn't expect to fight with anybody. He has fought with 3 or 4 people. And latest is the fight he had with Thelma Lawson over their wager task. And I'm really disappointed because the both of them, I thought they were going to blend. We see how Thelma Lawson keeps praising him up and down, left, right, and center, even down to Big Brother and to other housemates, how he needs to be used and how he's a valuable addition to the game and all whatnot. Only for when they were talking about their wager task earlier, and their group had to do, it's a debate, so their group had the topic, their book to summarize. Thelma Lawson and Faith had summarized it, and they're talking about, red meat, white meat, and all the 9 yards. And Thelma Lawson is asking, please define or explain what the red meat and all that. And here was Faith telling her that the definition is there. Red meat are these: beef, ram, lamb, blah, blah, blah. These are what red meats are. White meats are in their own category. Listen, calm down and listen. The question you're asking is a nonsense question. It's not valid. It's useless, basically. And that triggered Thelma Lawson because she had to ask him, are you always listening and getting ready to argue, or you're listening to understand? Because it seems like you're not getting my point. I am asking to know the definitions and the categories of this type, and you are just ready to attack me. Basically, I feel again in this conversation, Thelma Lawson has a different perspective. And Faith, as an, in quote, intelligent person, is shocked and surprised that she would ask the kind of questions she's asking, knowing that the examples are already definitions of what their task is supposed to be, or the topic of what they're talking about.
Do you want to stand up and shout?
For what? You're too small for me to do that, Oga.
I'm small, but I'm making you shout this much.
No. You're just arrogant. Like I told you, I had this conversation with you 3 days ago, and I see why everybody has a problem with you, because you're working in a team and only you want to be heard, which is not supposed to be.
Am I the only one being heard here?
Who is talking again? Better.
You were condescending to me first. You said it first.
You are condescending to yourself.
You said it to me first. If you disrespect me, I will give it back.
And because of the understanding and lack of understanding of what a definition is, all hell broke loose. Faith was talking about how she was condescending to him when she was talking about listen. Don't be quick to listen and argue. Listen to understand. He felt attacked and belittled by that statement, but she is saying that he was the one who was condescending to himself, basically, because she was asking a question. He had to pick offense and stuff like that. She literally asked him that with how smart you are, the best way for you to respond to my question is that I am asking a wrong question. Literally, Thelma was just saying that when we are as a team, we work together. Anybody asks a question, the question is not invalid. The question is valid enough so they don't go and make mistake, since it is a group work. If it was an individual stuff, you can take whatever notion or belief you have about something and run off with that, and you will achieve what you want to achieve. Before you know, Faith was telling her, you can stand up and start shouting now and all that. She responded saying, you're too small for me to stand up and start shouting. shouting. My voice is naturally loud. All of us here, we are all 10 over 10. We're intelligent and 10 over 10 in our own different perspective. But you coming to prove as though you know it all, you're being arrogant, and that's why you've been having issues with everybody. I will not be surprised if later today, during the wager task, you will still have issues with people. At that point, she stood up and then she reminded us on how the fact that she and Faith are the ones who summarized the booklet, and that they were supposed to do everything together and get to have every other person delegated to their different jobs. But since he wants to run it alone, she should go on with it. He was like, of course, I am a winner. I would always win. Anything you want to do, you can take your leave, go and do whatever you want to do. If I don't participate, we will win with or without you. It is crazy. One thing, again, I'm going to say, like I said at the beginning of this video, if this is a new strategy for Faith, then it might just work. But if it is not, then he that is someone who is intelligent and becomes like a therapist to other people, he might just need therapy because he's going off on everybody because of Sultana. I mean, on the other hand, Emisi really likes him, and maybe one other housemate really likes him as a female, but then he's so locked on Sultana that he cannot get his mind off of it, how he feels belittled, disrespected, with the fact that now Jason J is now in her bed. Abi, is it Victory self? Is now in her bed. And she tossed him away like a piece of rag. I mean, can't you just move on to another lady? Like literally, the rejection you were giving Emisi, somebody's giving you in a very good quality, and you're feeling so bad. What else does this guy want? On the other hand, Thelma Lawson too was sort of disrespectful with her choice of words. Now when she said, with how intelligent you think you are, those words, that is sort of disrespectful. And the way she was saying, listen to understand and not listen to speak. Yes, it can be disrespectful, but it's just a logical, factual statement. Also, his own response to her is logical and factual. Like when he said, the definition is there. Your question is wrong. Understand it. Don't be in a hurry to just, ask the question and stuff. But then again, as much as the both of them are at fault, I don't think they want to listen. So it's just best we leave them at whatever stage they want to be. I hope Faith gets out of the rejection that he has gotten from Sultana and doesn't run back in her arms any little chance he gets, because that would be extremely disrespectful to his person. And then I hope Thelma, finds better ways to say something to people than, using such words.
We know there will be chaos where you are. We saw it happen in the arena. We saw it in the afternoon. We'll see it again this night.
Chaos or no chaos, I always win. That's what matters. If you don't want to win,
you don't have the monopoly of rudeness or madness. We are all 10 over 10 here. We are 10 over 10 for different reasons. So you're not in any way better than other people. So if you feel like it's only me and you that summarize this book in this group. So if it's only me and you that summarize, and you're saying that my work is noise, automatically your work is the perfect work. So share it.
I have shared it. Now you can leave.